Just 2 more minutes so we can give everybody an opportunity to hop on to with the new Zoom ID. Different from what was sent out earlier today. Sorry for any inconvenience caused. But thank you so much. Notepads and pens. Notepads and pens, and we are going to get started in just 2 minutes. If you have a teammate that you know is not on, please shoot them a message with the new Zoom ID so that they can get onto the right call. Notepads and pens. Hope everybody had a great day today. And so excited that you're on. You're going to have all of the tools that you need to make sure that you are successful in this business. Now, you would have already had orientation part 1 with Sophie last night with the websites and maneuvering through the academy. So tonight, we're going to make sure that you are set up to trade as well as have the invite aspect of it. So we're going to deal with the 2 parts of the business tonight, the trading and the business building tonight. That's part 2 of orientation. So 1 more minute, everyone. Thanks again. Notepads and pens, your laptop if you have it, but definitely your cell phones. It's 9 o'clock, so we don't want to keep you too late. Hopefully everybody had a good first day back on the outside. Happy to be out and about again. Staying safe. All right. Again, thank you all for hopping on. This is part 2 of your orientation. Congratulations for, making this step into entrepreneurship and making this investment into yourself so that you can see the financial benefits, begin the journey to financial freedom and see your way to generational wealth. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our platinum leader, Ms. KK Ramming. She's going to kick us off and get us started. We really appreciate her efforts. We really appreciate her energy and just her drive. She's doing extremely well in the business. She's really taking off and we're just following her lead. So KK is going to bring the first part of our presentation and she's going to set the momentum for the night as she does with the entire team. So KK, I am going to turn it over to you now. Doing such an awesome job growing your business, getting your trades together, and keeping your team motivated. We love and appreciate you, so you can take it away.
Thank you so much, Raquel, and giving it back to you. You have done so much for this organization, and I just want to thank you for being my first sign-up. What I say all the time, the best sign-up ever, guys. When you're looking and prospecting, make sure you pray to God that you find someone like Raquel. She is such a go-getter and she's such an awesome part of this team. Okay, very quickly, guys, we want to get started, but I just want to reiterate the culture of this group. Guys, we are one team, one dream. This is very important that we just talk about the culture for a few minutes. Just want you to know, guys, that we are one team, one dream. The groups are created for us to be able to encourage each other, just so when we get our rank ups or when we get our good day at trading, we just want to share it with each other. We met this culture when we came here, and we're gonna stick to that culture because congratulating each other and all that stuff, it's conducive to our success. And we want to keep that as part of the culture. That is so important to us, that we be able to congratulate each other and just make each other feel like, hey, I'm happy because guess what? We're pulling each other. You see, if you notice how this business is designed, we're here to pull each other up. So that is very important for me to stress to you guys. You come, and I know you see a lot of stuff, like the group is always busy and going on, and I know it's annoying to some of you, I know. So, but we were able to troubleshoot that very quickly today because we know some of the traders was like, hey, like what's going on? Like, I don't see any trading stuff going on. So we created the trading support group for you guys. So that's something new that we implemented today, you know, so the traders could not feel left out. So the traders we'll give you all the information on how to join yourself to that group so you can be a part of that group. And also we still want you to be in the main group, because we want everybody to be able to congratulate each other and, you know, just be happy for each other, a part of this culture. So I'm gonna give it back to Raquel, and she is gonna start with getting you acclimated into the academy. So Raquel, you can go ahead. Give them all the tools that they need to get going in the academy.
All right. Okay, so we are going to jump right into it. And the first thing that we're going to discuss is, what is your why? You know, we want you to think about the reason why you made this investment, why you decided to join this journey to financial freedom, whether it's going to be you are a trader, whether it's you're a business builder, or both. What is it that made you make this decision to want better for yourself? And then go ahead and share that with the person that invited you to the call, that invited you to the business. This is going to be an opportunity for your enroller to keep you accountable when the days come that you are a little bit discouraged, because we do know that those days do come. You can be in the markets and your trading days may not go as well as planned. You may have a lot of no's when trying to build your business, but just know that those are a part of the growth in this business. The no's will come, the reds will come in your trade screen, but we want you to be able to remember the reason why you made this decision in the first place. So share that with the person that sponsored you or enrolled you, and then they're going to use that to keep you accountable. The next thing is, there are a few links as well as apps that you're going to have to download to your phone. I like to call these the apps that add. So we're going to go through this to give you a moment. We're going to do this in real time. Now, feel free at any time to unmute your mic, ask any questions, stop me if you feel like I'm going too fast, or if you're not with me, go ahead and just unmute your mic and speak to me. And this can be interactive to make sure that everybody's getting exactly what they need. Okay? So the first thing, if you are in the US, you're going to text run the play to 81023. And we'd like everybody to subscribe to the Facebook page, The Wealth Transfer, the Run the Play Wealth Transfer Facebook page. And we're gonna give you a moment to do that. We're gonna get through all of this, because at the end of this session, we wanna make sure that you have exactly what you need, as we said, to make sure that you know what resources are available to you. You have the tools that you need so that you can go ahead and, you know, maneuver through this business and be successful. After you would have subscribed to the Wealth Transfer, we're gonna download 3 apps onto our phones. The first one being MetaTrader 4. We're gonna make sure that it's 4, not 5, MetaTrader 4, and that's with the green, yellow, and blue men around number 4. Then we have Trading View. We have the I Am Academy. These 3 apps should be downloaded onto your phones, and I will give you a moment to do that. And I just want to remind everybody, while you're downloading these apps and subscribing to the Facebook page, this is new. Investment is new for a lot of us. Trading is absolutely new for a lot of us. And just remember that just because it's new, just because it's different, it doesn't mean that it's impossible. It's not insurmountable, but it is different. And change is usually difficult in the beginning, messy in the middle, but it's such a beautiful thing at the end. So some of us that have been a part of the academy for a long time, we can say when we first came in, we had to learn a new language, because sometimes that's what it feels like. That's what the trading feels like, your new language. When you're in those go live sessions and hearing some of those terminologies, it's almost like a new language. Now we're able to use that same verbiage just because we're staying plugged in. We're going to the go live sessions. We're in the academy. We're getting through our 4 levels, our 4 series, so that these things can now become a part of who we are. So definitely be patient with yourself. This is something that is new, but you will get it. A lot of the educators that you're sitting with on the Go Live platform, they've been doing this 3, 4, 5, 10 years. You know, the trade signals that we get from the Run the Play, we have those traders that have been at it, you know, 3 or more years. You've been at it for a week. So please don't expect to call your own trades. Please don't expect to know exactly how to read charts. Definitely be patient with yourself. It will come, but be fair. And we like to say, you know, give yourself at least 18 months to learn the ins and outs of this business. Commit to 18 months. Okay? Okay, hopefully you have all those apps on your phone. And I would also say to add to the app, the golive.im. Golive.im. You can add that app. And that's just a quicker way to get to the live sessions with the educators.
Hi, sorry, good night. I have a question.
Go ahead.
The Facebook group, the Wealth Transfer, what is the profile pic? There's 2 groups on Facebook with that name. One has a car on it.
You see something that's black and white? The Wealth Transfer.
Like it has wording, it says the Wealth something.
The Wealth Transfer, and underneath it, it says Justin Owens Run the Play. Can you see?
See if this is one. Okay, let me take a look. Okay, thank you.
Can you see that?
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, so good question. So hopefully everybody has now the correct group. So we have MetaTrader 4, TradingView, GoLive.im, and the IM Academy. You subscribe to the Wealth Transfer page, and if you're in the US, you would have sent that text to Run the Play at 81023. All right. Okay, so our next step then is going to be, KK, do you want to come with your next segment before I go on, or you want me to continue? Okay. Huh?
You can go ahead, because I mean, I don't think we should interrupt, like just go full into it. And then,
Okay.
you know, whoever wants to stay on for the inviting part of it, they could just go, they can stay on.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to go next to, these would be the websites that you would have gotten last night. And if you missed the session last night, I also dropped a recording in the chat. So feel more than free to go through that information. That would be how to access your back office at im.academy, how to get through the sessions in the academy at im.center, the golive.im, that's with the educators and the mentorship, all of the live sessions, live platform, and, you know, getting your questions answered in real time. All right, so we're gonna go now to FX Choice, and we're gonna set up our demo trading account. So FX Choice. FXChoice.com. So everybody outside of the US, this is the website that we use for demo accounts. FXChoice.com. I'll give everybody a quick minute to get there. All right, so at this website, fxchoice.com, we're gonna go to this green button, register. And you are going to complete this information with your full name, your email address, as well as your password. You can go ahead and do that. Please write down what your password is. And I just wanna say this before we go on this demo account that we're about to set up, you're going to have 2 passwords. So you're gonna have to remember, the first one is to get you into your back office, and the second one is to get you into your demo account. So please write down what your passwords are, because there are 2 of them and we don't wanna be confused. So full name, email address, password, And then you're going to go ahead and select, I have read and understood, and click next. When you get to telephone confirmation, in the front of your phone number, please put number 1 before the area code. Number 1 before the area code. You may or may not get a text for verification. You may or may not get an email for verification. So please write down your password. Everybody with me? Anybody not with me? All right, hopefully we're good. I can't see the chat, so please don't put any questions in the chat. You can unmute your mic and ask me because I'm not able to see my chat while we're doing this call, unfortunately.
Okay, hi, hi, me again. Are we supposed to be seeing your FX choice screen?
Yes, can you see it?
No, I'm seeing your PowerPoint screen.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, we see it now.
Okay. So here at fxchoice.com, you would have put in your full name, your email address, your password that you're making a note of. Then you're going to go onto the telephone confirmation. After you press next, that takes you to the telephone confirmation page. Put number 1 before the area code. Please remember to put number 1. As I said, you may or may not get a text or email for your password verification. So please make a note of it. And once our verification is complete, we'll be able to sign into our back office. Is there anyone not complete with that section?
I'm not complete.
Okay, so we'll give another minute or 2. While we're doing that, with the apps that I would have given you in the other slide, I just want to say the one that said Trading View. Trading View is where you're going to go to analyze charts and read charts and take a look at things on your own. Some educators may subscribe to Trading View so that you can go in and get a better look. That's something that you may want to do on your laptop. Trading View, just so that you can get a better synopsis of what's going on. But that'll come in time also. That may not be a tool that you'll use at the very beginning, but just keep in mind that that is the purpose of that particular app, and that will come. All right, so let's go on to fxchoice.com, and we're gonna log into our back office. So where it says back office login, we're going to use those same credentials that you just made. And we're going to sign into the back office. All right, and you may have to go through this segment about not being a robot. Oh,
excuse me, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Are we doing MetaTrader 4 Pro or MetaTrader 4 Classic Variable?
We're MetaTrader 4 Pro, but we're not quite there yet. So just give us a quick minute to catch up to where you are. We're MetaTrader 4 Pro demo.
Once I'm signed in, I go to the home screen.
Signed into which one now? No, why can't
It's the FX choice.
No, once you're signed in and you're in your back office, then we're gonna set up the demo account.
Okay, okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I can't get in now.
You have to click I'm not a robot.
Yeah, we tried that. Okay, what else? Give me another something, man. Sorry, y'all. I had this to remember my username and passwords because oh Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that's bugging.
Yeah, but thank you for being patient. I appreciate it. All right. Okay, so when we get to this page, we're gonna click Open Demo Account at the bottom of the page. Open Demo Account. And the account that we're going to select is MT4 Pro. MT4 Pro. Everyone's gonna select that. MT4 Pro. Our currency, everyone is gonna be US dollars. All of our trades will take place in US dollars. Our leverage is going to be 1 to 200. The amount, everyone's gonna start off with $1,000. And then you're gonna create a password for your demo account. So we're gonna wanna remember this because we're linking this account to your broker account, to your trading account. So please remember what this password is. And I'll give everybody 2 minutes to do that. So here is where we're setting up all of the parameters here in this demo account on FX Choice. FX Choice is the broker. And then we're gonna go to MetaTrader 4 and link this demo account to MetaTrader 4 where our trades are going to take place. Now, I said this would be the site that you would use if you were outside of the US, and I think we have some persons in our group that is within the US. You have the option of using Hugo's Way. Oh, come on. Hugo's Way, and we're gonna use these same parameters for Hugo's Way as we did for FX Choice. So we're gonna go to hugosway.com. This is only if you're in the US, you're gonna use Hugo's Way.
Do we enter our password?
At which point? What part are you referring to?
Where we're doing the demo account.
You have to enter a password that's different from the password for your back office.
Okay, so this will be one that we create.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And when you get done with that, take a screenshot of the login credentials that the site will generate for you. And that goes for everyone. When you get to the last step in FX Choice, you're gonna get some login credentials that we're going to use to connect that account at FX Choice with your MetaTrader 4 account. So we're gonna take a screenshot of that so that we know exactly what that is. Okay, so here at Hugo's Way, you're gonna go to sign up. And then we're gonna enter our first name, last name, email address, and password. And again, you may or may not get email or text verifications at this site. Then you're gonna click sign up. And if I can remember correctly, at Hugo's Way, they're gonna give you your login credentials, both your username and your password, if everything is the same. I'm not gonna be able to go any further than this screen. So Hugo's Way persons will be able to go to the second page. Again, our leverage is 1 to 200. The currency that we're using is USD, and we're starting our demo accounts with $1,000. And the reason why we're doing this is just so that you can get comfortable placing trades, changing your stop loss, modifying your trades, knowing how many pips you're getting in a day, knowing which lot size you're going to use. And you want to get all that practice done with your fake money. We don't want to be experimenting with your real money. So after a week or two on demo, then you can reach out to your sponsor to say, I'm ready to go live. I'm ready to fund my account with real money. And then we'll walk you through that process. Is everybody good with the FX choice and the Hugo's Way? Remember, Hugo's Way is only if you are in the US. FX choice can work whether you're in the US or in the Bahamas, but FX choice definitely for everyone in the Bahamas. Is there anyone that's not good with FX choice? All right, so on our phones, we downloaded the MetaTrader 4. Let's go ahead and open up MetaTrader 4 on our phones. Pardon? Was that a question? Okay, unfortunately, I can't share my phone screen with the Zoom, so we're gonna do this together. So as we open up MetaTrader 4 on our phones, I have an iPhone, and we're gonna work as closely along with our Android users as possible. I think we've pretty much gotten that part down pat. So if you are on an Android and you are not where I am, please stop me so that we can clarify to make sure that everyone's in the same place. So you should be on your settings screen at MetaTrader 4. And you're going to click New Account. New Account. Then we're going to go to Log into an existing account. When you get to the Log into existing account, you're going to see a default demo account on that page. That's not the one that we're going to select. So in the search bar to the top of your phone screen, type in FX Choice Pro Demo. When you type in FX Choice Pro Demo, Classic, Live, they will all pop up, but we're selecting Pro Demo. Remember, I can't see chat, so if anybody's need me to stop, slow down, or ask a question, just please unmute your mic. FX Choice Pro Demo.
Okay, hi, I'm on an Android and it did not give me those options. It just had the Classic Demo and Classic Live.
Okay, Classic Demo and you typed in FX Choice in the search bar?
Yeah, I type in FX Choice Pro Demo, and it's saying that. Let me go back to that screen. Yeah, it wouldn't. It's not populating.
So question, when we were at FX Choice, did you select MT4 Pro or MT4 Classic?
MT4 Pro.
Okay. Can you type in FX Choice Pro Demo, the entire thing, and tell me what happened? FX Choice Pro Demo.
Yeah, still doesn't come on up.
When you
try it on my computer then.
Let me ask you this. When you put in the FX Choice, do you see the account number or the account number that came up after you created the account on FX Choice?
No, I'm not seeing. Oh, I got it. I found it. It populated now.
Okay, great. Under FX Choice Pro Demo or?
Yeah, Pro Demo.
Okay. Yeah. What did you do differently, just so if anybody else has the same thing?
I just kept searching. I just put an FX Choice instead of putting in the Pro Demo part.
Okay, great. Okay, great. All right, so now we're gonna log into, so now when we come back to the settings page, our account should have populated to the top of the settings page with your name as well as your account number. When you select the actual account from the list of FX Choice demo accounts, you're going to log in with the login credentials that you took the screenshot of when we were at FX Choice. And that should be numbers only. I think our persons at Hugo's Way, that would be a mixture of letters and numbers. And then the password that you would have selected for your demo account. Not the password that you selected for the back office. That's important. So now here at MetaTrader 4, is anybody not logged in? Please stop me so that we can make sure that at the end of this, everybody is all set and ready to go. Okay, so at the bottom of your screen, you have a few icons: quotes, charts, trades, history, settings. Your quotes page is where you will find all of your currency pairs. When trade signals go out, you will find your currency pairs on your quotes page. If for any reason there's a currency pair that does not appear on your quote screen, the plus sign to the top right of your screen, go ahead and press the plus sign. If you pull the page down just a little bit, a search bar will populate, and you can just go ahead and type in that specific currency pair. So let's choose one that's not very common. So let's look for the currency pair NZD-JPY. If you press the plus sign, hopefully that's not already on your quote screen. NZD-JPY, is that on your quote screen already? Somebody? Anybody? Hi?
No, I had to search for it.
Okay, great. So when you search for it, the plus sign appears, and thank you so much for answering. I appreciate you. So when you find the NZD-JPY in your search, a plus sign is right in the front of that currency pair. When you click on the plus sign, the currency pair will then disappear to the bottom of the quotes page. So now we go back to our quotes page. We'll see that currency pair will be the last one to the bottom. Pardon? Someone said something?
I just say roger that because
Okay, gotcha.
Do exactly what you say.
Okay. All right, then if you click the trade screen at the bottom, it'll show you your balance, and your balance should all be $1,000. If your balance is a $100,000, you're not in the right account. You're in the default account for MetaTrader 4. So if you are, let's fix that now. So unmute your mic and tell me if you are 100,000 and not 1,000, please.
Like 5,000.
You're 5,000. So let's go back to your settings page. And you may see the option MetaTrader 4 demo, but it's not FX Choice Pro demo. Make sure we're selecting the FX Choice Pro demo with the account number that matches the login number that you got when we created the account at FX Choice. Do you see it? On your settings page, you may have like 2 or 3 options. So let's make sure that we select FX Choice Pro demo and not MT4.
No, I have I have FX Choice Pro demo, but I don't know if I select 5,000 instead of 1,000.
Oh, you know what? When we initially created the account, sometimes 5,000 is there by default. So maybe you didn't change it to 1,000. So you just have a little bit more money to play with.
You know, thing for me. All right, thanks.
Okay, have fun. All right. Now, we're not going to place any trades today. There is a video that we are going to drop in the chat after this that shows you exactly how to place a trade. But we showed you how to select the currency pairs from the quote screen. The chart button, when you're actually in a trade, you'll be able to see the trade move up and down if you press the chart icon. History will show you all of the trades that you would have placed that week, that day, or that month. And if you're on your, okay, let's just play around with one thing just because I want to show you. So let's select, what was that we selected at the bottom? Was that NZDJPY?
Yes, that's what it was.
Okay, so go to your quote screen, hit NZDJPY, and then a menu will pop up, trade chart details. Go ahead and hit trade. Up to the top, it's going to ask you which type of trade you want to place.
Can you go back to the
quote screen?
The quote screen?
Sure.
Yeah, because when I clicked on it, it didn't, so that information didn't come up.
Okay, so here are all my currency pairs. So just hit the NZDJPY and then this menu button will, this menu chart will pop up.
Okay, hold on, mine did not. Let me go back. Mine shows, I'm on an Android, new order, open chart, symbol properties,
Okay,
advanced
yours is
view mode.
new order. On the Android, it's new order.
Okay.
Sorry. All right, so when we're here on our trade screen and we're about to place the trade, it's going to ask us what type of trade we're going to place. So this is very important. As the trade signals come out, the trade signals, the options are buy limit or sell limit, buy stop or sell stop. If the trade only says buy or sell, that is a market execution. So we're going to select market execution if it only says buy or sell, or it might say market execution. But if it says buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, or sell stop, that's what you're going to select. Across the bottom, these are called our lot sizes. The bigger the lot size, the higher your trade profit can be. So that means the higher your loss can be. So with practicing safe risk management, as far as trading is concerned, for every $100, that's what your lot size should be. So for instance, if you have $100 or less, you're on a 0.01 lot size. If you have $200, you're on a 0.02 lot size. But now you just created an account with $1,000. So you're gonna have, and it's demo. So this is the purpose of it being demo. You will have the option of playing around with your lot sizes just to see what your profit can look like, as well as what your loss can look like. So the bigger the lot size, the bigger the return, as well as the bigger the loss if the trade does not go in the right direction. Any questions about the market execution or the buy stop, sell limit, sell stop? Now, what I do want to say is a market execution trade activates right away, whether it's a buy or a sell. On the iPhone, after we hit our market execution, we enter our stop loss, and that'll all come in the trade signal. When you get the trade signal to your phone, it'll tell you what the take profit is. It'll be labeled TP. What the stop loss is, it'll be labeled SL. Once we plug that into our phone, whether the trade is a buy or a sell, you'll select buy or sell. On the Android, it doesn't say buy or sell, neither does it say stop loss or take profit. But on the Android, you have a green rectangle with no cover, no top, and you have a red rectangle So you put your take profit in the green and you put your stop loss in the red. And then we'll select either sell or buy. Now the buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop, because they are not activated immediately, those are called pending orders. Those trades will not come into effect until price gets to wherever that parameter was that you entered. For instance, if a particular trade, the entry price was 70.345 and price is currently at 65.345, that trade is not going to activate until price gets to that 70.345 or whatever the entry price was that you entered. And that can take days. So last week, for instance, if you were on our mentorship call with our chairman leader on Sunday, prior to her presentation, we had Mr. Kevin Howell give maybe 2 trades. All of the trades that he gave were pending orders. I think one activated yesterday, and the second he did not anticipate it would activate until tomorrow. So sometimes that can go days, a week, 2 weeks until a trade actually activates if it's a pending order. So don't think you did anything wrong if it's a pending order for a trade. Any questions on trade screens or any issues with connecting our FX choice with our demo account?
I have one question, sorry.
Go ahead, no problem.
On the MetaTrader 4, right? You see market execution, and under it, you're saying that's the lot size.
Yes.
So I guess it have negative 0.1, and it have 0.01, and then it have 0.10. I guess that's what, I don't know if your screen look like mine, but pretty much you go into the lot size that you choose, which is 0.10, right? Which is micro.
Yes.
Okay. And then under that, you choose, when they send you the signals, you put, I just trying to catch on with you. When they send you the signals, you just put each signal to the left will be sell, stop loss, SL.
Stop
And
loss
to the
is
right will be right, and to the right will be a TP, right?
TP, which is green.
Green, right, red and green, okay. And when they send you the signal, you just put whatever they send you in there.
Yes.
Correct.
So trade signals will come with a stop loss and a take profit. And if it's a pending order trade, it will also come with an entry price and the type of trade it is. Any questions about that? You good? Were you clear on that?
Yeah, so the entry price, where do you put the entry price? You put the entry price at the SL? Oh, no, obviously not.
So you will
where would you put the entry price?
You will only put the entry price if it's a pending order. So let's go back to trade screen. So let's say it's a sell stop. Entry price will pop up. If you're on market execution, entry price won't be on your screen right now.
Okay, so you say go to the trade screen.
Trade screen.
Right? And the trade screen is the trade screen right here. They have balance, equity, free margin, correct?
No, your trade screen should look like this. You see? Can you see
No,
my?
let me look at that.
Remember where you were when it said market execution?
Yeah. That's the trade screen.
That's the trade screen.
Yeah, screen going.
Well, that's the screen that we're placing the trade. That's the screen that we're going to place the trade.
All right, so it's like a new order. Is it like a new order?
New order
so if you click on NCDJPY, right?
Yes.
Right? You click new order, and then it show up, and it have market execution to the top, and then it have a lot size, and you choose which lot size, right? Which is
right. So go ahead and select buy stop as the type of trade that you want to place.
All right, buy stop. Okay, cool. I see buy stop. I know. And price
Now
is the entry point. Yes.
Okay, so.
And when they send you, sorry.
No, you go. Sorry.
No, I was saying when they send you, what you call it just now? You call it a pending
the trade signal.
Yeah, when they send you a signal and it's a pending trade signal, you put the price, whatever price things to start off at, you put it in the price bracket again, and you set however they send the signal. Right? Pretty much.
Okay, so when they send the trade signals, if it's a pending order, the pending order comes with price, and that just means that that's where the trade will activate. The trade won't activate until it gets to that price, but that's where you're going to enter it on that top line. And remember, that only shows up if it's a pending order trade. The price line does not show up on a market execution trade, because
so
wherever price is at that point for a market execution, it's going to activate right away.
Okay, so they would tell you put buy stop or sell stop, and then they'd give you all the information and send you the signal. So you don't have to really guess.
Yes. Remember, it might not always say market execution though. It might just say buy, or it might just say sell. So if it says just buy or just sell, then that's automatically a market execution.
Right. And if it's a pending, they'll say pending buy stop.
Yes. No? It will say buy stop, sell limit, or sell stop. Did I say that? Buy stop, sell limit, or buy limit.
All right. So it have limit or stop to the end of it if it's a pending. And if it ain't a pending, it just have buy or sell. I'm just trying to simplify it so I can understand.
Yep, you got it.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions on your demo account? Remember, you're going to be on your demo account for like a week or two, taking your trade signals, placing trades. And when you get comfortable with that, then you're going to go ahead and activate your live trading account with your real money. Okay? All right. So I am going to now give it back to KK, who is going to speak to us on building.
Hold on, I have one question, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
How do we activate our live account?
So there are two options to activate your live account. You can activate it through a Bitcoin transaction. You can activate it through Skrill, or if you're in the US, you can activate it by linking your bank account with one of those applications to load your live account. So if you do it through an application called Skrill, your debit or credit card will then be attached to your Skrill account, and you'll be able to transfer funds from your debit or credit card through your Skrill onto your demo account.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, KK, if you are there, you can go ahead with your building the business aspect of this orientation. And I'm going to get that video on how to place a trade, and I'm going to drop that in our chat right now. KK, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Okay, thank you so much, Raquel, guys. I hope you got everything you need to get started with your demo accounts. I hope all the stuff that Raquel just taught you just now, you would be able to be ready to plug in to your demo accounts. So, guys, I just want to take you very quickly through the how to go to and free, aka the same thing as inviting your guests to the call. So once again, I just want to congratulate you guys for being the real MVPs, for taking charge of your financial freedom and being able to share this with others. So, okay, the first steps into inviting people to your business or inviting guests to the call. Why do we want to invite people to the call or guests to the call? Because we want them to also be able to share in this information. We want them to also have financial freedom too. And also, it will also alleviate some of the stress if you're to and free, you know, because if you love this academy, some of you might be pressed in your finances. So we want you to be able to be a part of this academy stress-free. So inviting people to the call is very essential because you guys got a hold of the information and you guys took advantage of it. So we want others to do the same. So First of all, when it comes to inviting people to the call and getting people to join your business, we want you to create a list of 15 persons, okay? 15 persons, okay? And from those 15 persons, we're gonna break it down into 5 categories, okay? 3 categories, sorry, 5 each. Okay, the first 5 persons are the persons that you would call in an emergency. Okay, these are the people that you would call if you have a flat tire, you're at the grocery store and you need something from the grocery store, or you're at home and you need something. These would be the 5 persons, or you're in a jam. These would be the 5 persons that you would put on this list. Guys, very important for you to create this list. Okay. The next 5 persons are acquaintances. These would be people that you know casually, maybe on Instagram, maybe a neighbor, a church member, hairstylist, a barber, any one of those persons. Those would be your 5 acquaintances. And then finally, we want you to invite 5 go-getters, entrepreneurs, someone that's always like, what's next, what's popping. You know, those are the final 5 persons that you would be looking forward to put on this list. Now, guys, when you are compiling this list, you use whatever resources you have available to you, such as your Instagram, your WhatsApp, your Facebook. Like, you can get people from those, you can compile a list from those certain apps that you use all the time. These would help you when you're creating that list. Okay, so when we have created that list, we want you to get on the phone and call and talk to these persons. And why we want you to call them, because when you call someone, they're more inclined to be open to you. They won't lie to you, or they just wouldn't be so invasive, you know. They would just be more receptive towards you. You know, sometimes when we text people, they ignore our text, or sometimes they just, you know, they're just not as open as if you call them, they'd be more, you know, receptive towards us. So we wanna call these persons. And before, I encourage persons, before you make that call, what you want to do is you want to send out this text, you know, you want to get that, you want to pique their interest, I would say. So you would want to ask them, say, hey, just got a hold of this great opportunity. I'm gonna drop this particular thing in the group, this text that you can send them before you get on the call. So you can just send them this call, because it normally gets them warmed up and more receptive to your call, or even anticipating your call. So you're gonna ask them if they're interested in making extra income from their phone, or, you know, a variation of that same, I'll give you different variations of that same text. But most of the time when people hear that, like, I have never had somebody that said, no, they're not interested. So those are, that's something that you're gonna do. And so when you get the people on the call, we have created 3 different scenarios that you could probably, you can probably use for the different people that you might have, because we found that inviting people to the call, we basically have 1 or 3 of these scenarios all the time, because, you know, based on where people are in their life and these people who you would be approaching. So you would just want to approach them in a different way. You wouldn't want to approach somebody that's, you know, struggling the same way you would approach a go-getter or someone that has a little bit more financial stability. You'd want to approach them different. So Raquel is going to help me with 3 scenarios. We're going to run through very quickly because we know it's late. So we're going to run through it very quickly, just so you guys can get a better understanding of how to invite, because inviting is very important to your business, you know, and it's very vital to your pockets also. So our first scenario, we're gonna go, this is the person in finance. They're probably not too pressed about their money, but they probably are a little bit busy. So we're gonna just see how we'd be able to approach someone that has just a little bit more money in their pockets. So go ahead, Raquel. I'm good.
That's good. How's everything with your family?
Everything's great.
I know that you are usually looking for some way that you can multiply your money. What if I told you that I heard of a business opportunity that will allow you to multiply your money more in a week or in a month than the bank does in a year? Is that something you'd want to hear more about?
You know, I've been looking and, you know, I've been meaning to look into something, but girl, right now, I really don't have the time.
I understand. You know, life does happen, but we have to schedule our success. And if we don't schedule our success and make things happen for us, then things won't be any different. And I know that, you know, you would be open to something like investment. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, this opportunity call will be something that you would be interested in. But take the time and or make the time so that you can see exactly how you can, you know, put yourself in an even better financial situation.
Okay, sounds interesting.
So are you available tomorrow at 8?
Yes, I'm available.
Okay, I'll send you over the link. The flyer has the link, information, the time, everything you're gonna need to get into the Zoom meeting. And I just wanna point out to everybody that all of the flyers don't always have a Zoom ID and you don't need a password, but just know that that web link, just specify, because persons are just used to seeing Zoom IDs or passwords. So just point out that the web link will take you straight into the Zoom meeting. So after
Okay.
the call, KK, be sure to, you know, let me know what you think about it and then we can go from there. How's that?
Awesome.
Okay, great.
Okay, so that's basically just a scenario how you would approach guys. And listen, these, these scenarios, they might just sound like, but they're really effective. If you would try to follow along these guidelines, you really would have people that's interested in your business and wanting to know more. If you would just don't overthink the information and just receive the information and just follow and execute. Okay, scenario 2, this somebody that's just paycheck to paycheck, you know, they really don't have much, but you know, they're trying to get by. Okay, go ahead.
KK, how's everything with you and the children?
Girl, things being so rough right now, I don't know, son.
Wow. And I know you've been saying that for a while, you know, things have been pretty tight with you. But what if there was a business opportunity that you can be able to generate an additional stream of income? You think that would be something that you would want to hear a little bit more about?
Right now, I really don't have the means of finance for everything. Like, I'm just trying to keep food on the table for these children.
No, and I get that. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with at least hearing about an opportunity. You know, don't knock it until you try it. But if you have an open mind, you know, just to hear about an opportunity to see if it's even something that you can find beneficial. Would you like to?
Okay. I probably would be open.
Okay, sounds good. So there's a meeting tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. I can go ahead and send you the flyer and you log on to the meeting. And after the meeting, give me a call and let me know what your thoughts are.
Okay, great.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, guys, that's basically the scenario of, you know, somebody that just don't have it, you know, you would approach them in that way. You know, and these guys, and these calls these calls don't take long at all. These calls take 5-10 minutes max. You know, because you don't want to hold up their time. You just want to do this very quickly. You don't want to hold up your time as well. So, you know, you can do these calls very quickly. You know, so the next scenario is the go-getter, the person that's always looking for what's next.
Hey, KK, how's everything?
Everything's great, girl. Right here looking for a next venture, girl. Just getting in, girl.
And I know that you are always on the cutting edge, always looking for that next opportunity to maximize your dollar. Well, I think I found just the thing. And when I heard of it, I thought about you. So I want to go ahead and send you this information. Are you available tomorrow evening at 8 to log into a Zoom meeting to hear about a business opportunity?
Listen, girl, all I want to know is how much this can cost me, because I know these things always cost you something.
Right. And you know, yes, usually there is a cost, but I just want you to go there with an open heart and an open mind. I don't want to give you too much information. I'm new myself. So I just want you to go and hear the information firsthand and let me know what you think, because I know you have that business mind and that entrepreneurial spirit.
Okay. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. So after the call, get back with me. Let me know what you think, and then we can go from there.
Okay, great. So guys, you notice in the call, in the last one, Raquel, I asked about more information about the call, and she did not let me know anything. She didn't tell me anything about Forex. She didn't tell me anything about trading. She just tried to direct me to the call for all the information, and that's important. We want you to not say anything, because we don't want you to put people antennas up to say, you know, because, you know, we have so much things going on and people think everything is a scam, you know, so we want them to get in front of this information in its entirety. We don't want nothing to put red flags in their head. So remember, she didn't tell me anything about what the call was about. She just kept it keep directing me to the call. She kept directing me to the call and not giving out any information. Okay, that's very important to know. So if you make it that far, okay, you're well on your way to the inviting process. So then afterwards, you would want to send the link. Now, when you're gonna send someone the link, you don't send them that immediately after you finish calling them. You would wait. Most calls that we push Sophia's call at 8. So if you're gonna push them towards the 8 o'clock call, you make sure you don't send them that link until 7:30, because you don't want them to forget, you know. So at 7:30, you would just like be like, hey, I'm just sending you the link, you know, so that's great. Like you're just sending them the link at 7:30. And then at 7:50, you would want to check in with them again and say, hey, just, you know, just reminding you, just seeing if everything good, if you have Zoom downloaded and all that stuff, because you know it's 10 minutes to the call. Okay, so that's how you would do that. And so after that, you would be waiting now to see, like, you know, basically the call is half an hour to 45 minutes. So you would basically be waiting around for your guests to see, because Sophia is going to direct them back to the person that invited them to the call. So you would want to be waiting around or have a general sense of what time the call is going to end, because after the call is going to end, you're going to ask your guests, you're going to say, hey, what did you like about the call? Or what about the call resonate most with you, right? And that's important. So so you're going to wait on their response, because they're probably going to say, oh, maybe the residual part, or oh, I like the trading aspect. And your response will be, hey, great, that's my favorite part too. So why would your response be that? Because if you're a part of this academy, like I'm a part of this academy, you know that this is something that's awesome. And so anything that they say about this academy, it's awesome to me too, you know. I'm like, I'm not selling you no dreams. Like, I love that part too, you know. So that's important. So then after that, you want to see, you know, if your prospect or your guest, maybe they might need clarity, some information or something about the call they weren't clear about. So you would want to find out if they want to get on the call with a mentor, a P600 and above, because we don't want guys, okay, yes, that's important. We don't want you to be trying to close the deal. Think of it as a timeshare presentation. The OPCs invite the guests to the presentation. The liners take them through the property. And when they're done, when the liners bring them back to the clubhouse, they bring them to the TOs, and the TOs seal the deal. So you don't want to, you already invite them, you already did the OPC thing, you already did the liner thing, but you don't want to be the TO. Sometimes people want to hear about other people's success, and if you're new, you're not going to have much success, so you're going to use the leverage of the P600 and above, the people that's had success in the business, the people that know a little bit more. And I think some people were having issues with people signing up, I think based on that, because you invited me to this call and you want me to sign up, but you don't have much results yet. I need to hear from somebody that's already making money, or somebody that's already trading or having better trading days than you, you know? And that's basically why you need to get them on a three-way or encourage them if they have any questions. And then some people, the information makes sense to them right away. They don't need a three-way, nothing. They're like, I'm ready. So if someone is ready, that's when you would just be able to send them the link. But we would teach you how to access your link, and we're gonna drop that in the group also. But right now, we're gonna teach you the importance of the edification and why we have something called edification, and how do you edify and why it's important to edify. So Raquel is gonna run you very quickly through the edification process of a three-way call.
So in this organization, you're gonna hear a lot, run the play. And that's exactly what it is. Think about a football game, think about a basketball game. The coach calls the play, the coach tells you exactly what you're going to do, and all you're going to do is execute. Do exactly that. So there are plays that are already made up. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. We just ran you through the invite play. Now we're gonna run you through the three-way play. As far as trading is concerned, you're gonna get all those plays in the academy. Run the play is just doing exactly what we've been instructed to do. This is how we've gotten the results that we did, and we want you to do exactly the same thing. So now the play for inviting, we call the PS3. So we walked you through the P and the S, and now it's the 3. And the P is you're going to pique the interest of your prospect by telling them this is an awesome opportunity. You're not giving them any information. You just want them to salivate about it a little bit. Log on to the call, which is S. You're going to show them the opportunity. Peak, show, and 3 is follow up with a 3-way. The importance of the 3-way is to validate the business. As KK alluded to, some persons already have red flags when they hear of marketing or anything of this nature. So we want to be able to validate the business to say that this is a legitimate business. Persons are definitely getting results. So you're going to speak to someone that's a P600 or higher that is getting results. And then you're going to validate you also, because you want that person to feel comfortable doing business with you and share a little bit about the experience that you would have had in that short space of time, and maybe your goals that you want to achieve in the business. So the 3-way is to validate the company, validate you, and make that person as comfortable as possible to do business with you and join us as a part of this organization, answer any questions they would have had, and just bring some clarity, because it is a lot of information to take in at once. So anything to allow them to make a clear, informed, and educated decision, that's what the 3-way call is all about. So PS3, we're piquing interest. We're doing that very quickly. We're showing the opportunity, and we're following up with a 3-way call.
Okay, awesome. So then, guys, if you've made it that far in the process, you might have a new customer. Congratulations. So what do we do next? If we have a customer, what we want to do is we want to send them our referral link. It's very important that you know how to access your referral link, because you're going to be so excited when someone say, hey, I'm ready, you know? So you're going to be so excited. You're going to want to have your referral link. And even before you get your new customers, guys, we want you to practice or go ahead tonight when we drop the how to get your referral link in the group tonight. And Raquel is also going to go over it in a few minutes, but we want you to save it or star it to your phone so you can have access to it, because by this, I mean, if you made it that far, you're probably going to have a new customer and you want to send them the link. So Raquel, could you just go ahead very quickly and just show them, you know, how they can access their referral link? Raquel? Raquel? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we could hear you. We could hear you.
Raquel?
Okay. All right, I got you.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna log in. Sorry, so we're in im.center. I'm sorry, you couldn't hear me. We're logging into im.center with the username and password that you created when you enrolled. And we're gonna log in to im.center. Make a note of that. Once we get to im.center, we're gonna go into our back office. If you, oh, sorry, I pressed something. No. So scroll down along the left side and we're gonna go into our back office. Once we go into the back office, we're going to have to log in again just for security measures, because this is where our links are. This is where we go to see our earnings, you know, things of that nature. So if you are a customer, it says my referral links. But if you are a business owner, it says my website, right here, my websites. So as a customer, you're gonna look for my referral link, and business owners, my website. So here are the two links. The one on the top is your website. The second one is your referral link. You're gonna copy and paste that and send that to your customer, simply because you don't wanna have to type anything to miss any of the characters. You don't want any mistakes as far as your link is concerned. So just copying and pasting. Once your customer presses on the link, they begin the enrollment process. And they're gonna select FX choice. So there are gonna be a few choices for them to select, but we're going to select FX choice. Let me refresh my page because for some reason it did not show up. At the bottom of FX choice, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page, it'll ask you for your payment information. I'm frozen for some reason. Let's see. IM.center, back office. Log into back office again, just an additional security measure. My referral link or my websites. The second is our enroller link, and it says enroller in the link. Okay, now typically when you click on your link, it takes you straight into the sign up page. You enter your selection, which I said is FX choice. With the FX choice, and you scroll to the bottom of the page and you click something like submit or pay now, then it takes you to the credit card information page, and that's where the person now enters their username, password, first and last name, their telephone number, their emails. For some reason, mine is not coming up, but you did the enrollment process, hopefully, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So you'll be able to walk them through that specific step. So FX choice, right now, there are going to be no add-ons because there are also monthly add-ons that they'll be given the option of. So we're not going to select any of the add-ons. We're going to go straight through to the payment option and to the credit card information. And in about 10 to 15 minutes, you will then get a welcome email saying that you have a new customer, and that person will get an email saying that they are now a part of the IM Academy. And then you are now officially on the track to being an independent business owner.
Yeah.
Building an organization and benefiting from the residual income. So now when you get your 2 people, you now become 2 and free as a customer. If you get 3 or more persons, you have the option of upgrading to an independent business owner where you're able to benefit from the residual income that starts at $150 a month for 3 persons. You encourage those 3 persons to build a business. So now your organization now grows to 12 persons. You'll have the option of getting $600 a month in residual income, then $1,000, then $2,000 and $5,000. Straight up, we have persons on the off the charts getting $750,000 a month. So remember, you're not only limited to the Bahamas. This is an international business. So if you know of anyone anywhere in the world that you think can benefit from this opportunity, definitely invite them to the calls, get them in front of the information and see if they see value in it. And I just want to say, as I close, and then I'll give it to KK to shut down, but in closing, I just want to say, be patient with yourself. This is new, this is different. Persons are going to tell you no, but be consistent. Be patient, stick to it, be active. I know sometimes the chats can be a little bit overwhelming, but that's where your support comes from. That's where your information comes from. Stay plugged in so that you can know when trainings are, you can know exactly what's going on within this business. Be inspired. We give books of the month every month. The organization is now listening to the mixtape by Mr. Owens. In BTI, we suggested the reading for this month to be Rich Dad, Poor Dad. and be dedicated, be disciplined, stick to this for at least 18 months, run the play. Don't try to deviate from the play, run the play. And if you got that acronym, that's PAID. If you follow those steps, you're gonna get paid. Be patient, be active, stay inspired, stay dedicated and disciplined, and you will be paid. All the best on this new venture. We are here to support you. We're here to point you in the right direction to your resources. Everything you need to be successful is here. If you need assistance, please reach out to us, ask us. We are here to help.
Okay, yes, guys, that's our time. Raquel basically said everything that I would have to say, so she basically closed you guys out. So yeah, basically, we just want to thank you guys for taking a chance on yourself into financial freedom, and welcome aboard.